some funny stuff coming up right now. Did you see the title? Okay, bye. Hey everyone, so it has definitely been a long time, probably about 8-9 months now since my last video, and I'm incredibly sorry, but I don't have a camera that I'm recording on. I'm currently like borrowing cameras from like my sisters and stuff, and so yeah, it's just kind of prolonged the process of me actually getting these videos out to you, which sucks because I've literally had such amazing response from you guys. Like, I get subscribers every day and I'm getting like the best comments on my videos about my story times. I'm glad you guys find it funny too and are subscribing. So today we're just doing a quick little thing, just because I have a camera for a hot minute. Don't watch my hair right now. Like, honestly, my wig is not glued on and I'm only going to get my eyelashes filled in right now, so I did not stick on my wig. I'm about to put on a hat. Ask me if I business, I really don't, because so get ready with me, little quick things, and let's sit and chit chat. I was living in New York at this time, so it's probably like 3 years ago. I had no friends, so it's probably about 5 years ago, because when I first got there I literally knew no one. So it was about 5 years ago. I had no friends, and I remember I used to just pick up and walk, just get the train to anywhere, and I got the train to like Times Square, and I would just like do some window shopping, like go shopping and whatnot. And I remember walking on Times Square, and for anyone who's been to New York, if you know that there's people out on like the sidewalks or whatever, they're always trying to sell you something, whether it's a photo, come take a photo, or their mixtape, or come in here, we got discount in Steve Madden, and you never get the discount because your scratch card is always 5% and everyone else is getting 50%. Like, they're always trying to give you something, always. So I didn't know where I was going, just walking, and some dude, 2 dudes in fact, stopped me. Like, literally ran up to me and jumped in front of me. I was like, whoa, walk on over here. They were friends, obviously. And the first thing they said to me was like, not like you would think they'd be like, oh, how are you, or what's your name? The first thing he said to me was, what do you prefer, Superman or Batman? I was like, Batman? Oh my god, like, is he gonna tell me something to do with Superman? Is there a Batman movie out? Like, I feel a bit lost. Like, what do I say? What's the answer to that? His friend was like, oh man, and then walked off. So I was like, what the hell? Like, out of the 2 guys, I guess this is their thing. They go up to girls, chirps in them, both of them, and ask them that question, being that because they were built differently, like one of them was a bit more slender but muscly, and the other one was quite broad and muscly, they must think that they're Superman and Batman, and whatever the girl prefers, they get to go on a date with. So anyways, because I picked Batman, that was the thicker one, because, you know, I can't be doing no straight down, no man. I need someone who's a bit, you know, got a bit of size on them. So he starts telling me that he's got a mixtape out, and I was just thinking, oh god, here we go again. Gives me the CD. No thank you, I'm not really interested in buying mixtapes right now. I just kind of want to get to my destination. I never really had a destination, but I want to be anywhere but here right now. I just don't want to be here with you talking about your mixtapes. I'm meant to be getting ready, you know. I'm gonna be late. You lot are gonna make me late. He said, let me take your number, and, you know, we will talk. I guess so. Like, and as I didn't really know anyone, the only way to get to know people is just kind of get out there, which is what you do in life anyways. You get out there, you kind of network. I just kind of thought of it as like, if I'm in a place which is, you know, heavily populated on a date, then he can't exactly kidnap me or like kill me. So I'm pretty safe, right? I'm safe. My wig is really not stuck down. I hope you lot can't see this, because like I said, I'm just going out right now to get my eyelashes filled, and then I'm coming right home, so there really is no need for me to stick down my wig. But now I'm looking in this mirror, it's kicking up sideways, so I will definitely put on a hat, don't worry. What are we doing? We're talking on the phone, and he starts telling me a bit more about him. He was much older than me. He was like 35 and I was 21, 20. So I remember he was just like, you know, I own my own barber shop. It started telling me a bit more about him, like he actually had stuff going on, so he's not just trying to do this rapping thing or whatever, giving out mixtapes. That's rather funny. Like, who owns a barber shop and is selling mixtapes? Like, what kind of deal is this? You know, like, And then as we kept talking and talking, me and Batman, that's his tag name right now, Batman, there was just more and more popping up, like, oh, I own a barbershop and now I'm a personal trainer, and yeah, I just kind of do everything. So I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna knock your hustle. If you're a trainer, barbershop owner slash mixtape doer, I don't know, like, that's your thing, that's your hustle. Everyone in New York is a hustler, so he's hustling right now. Do your thing. So young naive me, I'm like, okay, I'm going on a date with you. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't have many friends. It was food. I wanted to see the city, and it kind of seemed like this is the only way I was going to get to see the city from a real New Yorker. So our date came, and I think it was probably like this within the same week. He didn't even pick me up on my date. Anyways, that's fine, because at the end of the day, you don't need to let these people know where you live. And I didn't want him to know where I lived, because if I didn't like him, then I didn't want him to just show up at my door. So I will meet you in the city. So I did. This is where the wig falls off. Let's comb this gently. God. He did not know where he was going to take me. He was just like, I'm going to take you to this place. I can't quite decide whether I want to go to place A or place B, but I'll take you out to dinner. So bear in mind, it's summertime in New York City. Summertime in New York City. It was hot as fuck. And I'm British. I'm not used to this, and I sweat in my head. So I was hot. So I didn't really know how to, and I was young. I didn't really know how to dress for dinner dates in New York City in the heat. Like, when I'm hot, I just kind of don't want to be dressed because I need air. Like, I just want all the breeze I can get. He was dressed in like just casual clothes. I think he was wearing like jeans, shorts, and like a shirt or something. But me, I was wearing some like summer bodycon dress, mini, like right under my ass. I had on like sandals, not even like a little heel, like a little flat sandals, and a little jean denim jacket. Like I thought I was so hot, and I was literally hot because it was bloody hot outside. And you know, I didn't really know what to wear for dinner. One, I didn't know where I was going. I was young, and I just kind of threw on some clothes. Like, I just put on summer clothes, but it looked like I was going on a day date. It did not look like I was going out for dinner. But anyways, went to his car, and he was going to drive us to the restaurant. This guy was driving a Range Rover. Like, I'm talking like big range, not no East Sportage or short little one them. It was a, you know, like really nice Range, really nice and clean. So I was thinking, oh, Batman, like, you got some surprises up your sleeve. Like, what do you do? Driving around. Did we have anywhere to go though? No. He's sitting in the car. What kind of foods do you like? I just want to eat by this point. Like, I'm hungry. You told me 6 o'clock. It's now 6:45, and I still ain't got no food in my stomach. Like, what are we eating? Just pick something. So he decides that he's going to take me to some Caribbean restaurant. We got there, got inside. This restaurant, when I tell you, was packed out. Everybody was there. My lips are dry, but this is the first stage of my lips. They're not dry, I promise. Just wait, hold on. I will get cute in like T-minus 2 seconds. The restaurant was packed, so I'm like, this must be the spot in New York. Like, honestly, I wish I paid attention to what area it was in, because it was actually a really nice restaurant. Like, it was Caribbean, but it was really like fancy. Like, it looked like 4 or 5 star. Like, it was really fancy. We sat down and we ate, and by this time I started to feel like a little conscious, because as I sat down in my mini itty bitty skirt, I started to realise, not only one, everyone in this restaurant was like mature, and I mean like mature as in like 35 plus, looked like they had money. All the women were coming in on their dates like just looking really like bad and bougie. Like, they look like badass 35-year-old women. Like, they were in their nice little long maxi dresses and some heels, and here I was, this little 21-year-old in a freaking mini skirt with some old ass dude like at the other end of my table. Like I just looked like he bought me or something. Like it was horrible. I remember sitting there just thinking, oh my god, I just want to hang my head in shame. We ordered our food and he was like, oh, have you ever tried this before? Have you ever tried that before? And I was like, honey, you know I'm Jamaican, right? Like a lot of Americans don't really have a heritage or know their heritage, but he didn't, and he was quite surprised I was Jamaican. But I was like, yeah, I'm Jamaican. Who the hell is cutting their grass outside? My neighbours are so extra, you know. Like every time I'm in my room, I feel like they want to piss me off. I don't know if you can hear it, but my neighbour decides that he wants to go cut his grass or cut the hedges. Like I'm trying to record a video, do you mind? My neighbours are so rude and inconsiderate. But anyways, as we ordered our food and it came, I remember I was just sitting there eating and this dude was on his phone the whole time, scrolling, and I don't even think Instagram was that popping back then, so it definitely wasn't Instagram. He was just on his phone, texting, kept getting phone calls, texting, phone calls. I was like, are you okay? He was like, yeah, I just need to sort out some stuff. So I didn't really take it at that point as like business. I took it at that point as like, you're rude, like you're asking me out on a date. I wouldn't even look at my phone if I'm out eating with someone, let alone have it on the table right side up, answering phone calls and replying to messages. Like you're a bit out of order. I'm sitting there brewing for like most of the date, and then when it came to the end of the date, he was just like, oh okay, like, you know, it's been fun, obviously I'll drop you home. So he's driving me home and he's talking to me, like trying to get to know me, and I'm just not really feeling it. Like I'm a bit salty because 1, you're on your phone, 2, you're old as hell, and 3, I just don't know if I'm feeling you anymore, Batman. Maybe I should have picked Superman. I don't know. So you know, like, have you actually been with anyone in America? Like been with anyone? 21-year-old me, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, naive as hell. He was like, you know, like intimately. I was like, I haven't, you know, like I ain't been here that long, and this is kind of like my 2nd or 3rd date or whatever. So no, I haven't really given anyone that kind of chance. So you know, that's like perfect. That's perfect. Why is this perfect? Where's this going? Just take me home, please. So I think I've got this this proposition that I just know, like, you won't be able to turn down or whatever. Go ahead. Like by this point, I'll listen to anything. What's up? What are you saying? So I think we should go and rent a room for a couple hours, and then, you know, we can just talk further. I was like, what? What? And this is the first time I'd heard it, but in New York you can rent rooms, like hotel rooms, like proper hotels, for a few hours. And he's driving around looking at these hotels like, oh, do they look full or whatever? Like, let's go rent a room for a couple of hours and talk more. I said, what? No thank you, no thank you, please can you just take me home? Like I don't know where I am right now, but I will jump out, like it's fine. No, I promise I'll take you home. For about 10 minutes this dude was taking extra left turns, like proper taking extra left turns to go to the next hotel around the corner and, you know, try and sway my mind. And he was pulling up to some nice hotels too, like proper trying to sway me, like, oh yeah, that one looks nice, let's step inside. No, you're old as hell, you're rude as hell on your phone, and now you want me to go to a hotel with you for a couple of hours. You couldn't even say that you wanted to rent the room for the whole night. You want me for a couple hours. Bruh, you're not paying me. Am I dumb? Like, am I actually dumb? So he's like, okay, proper U-turn back, and then went on the freeway or whatever to take me home. As we're talking, he's like, so I guess I'll just talk to you about it now, since you know we're not going to be in a room, but like I would really like you to like move in with me. I said, what? So he's like, you know, I know your situation, and I know you ain't got any people out here or any friends, so like this is my proposition to you. Like, I will be your friend, but I want you to move in with me, and basically I'll do anything you want. What? Anything that you want. I'm baffed, like absolutely baffled. This man was hinting and initiating, and then even went on to say that he would be my sex slave. Do people actually do this? He says he wants me to do nothing. He doesn't want me to work. He'll look after me, just stay at home for him, like obviously cook for him and stuff. And when he comes home from, I don't know what he's doing that day, running the barber shop, handing out mixtapes or personal training, when he comes home, he will be my sex slave, do anything that I want, and he will be completely like submissive to me. This is a hard back grown ass man. God forbid if I'm 35 and still running these kind of antics, like still trying to make these kind of moves with people. That's just like, I want to be done by 35. I want to have a few kids under my belt by 35, not trying to be some young and sex slave. And at this point, like, I'm nearly home, I could see my street in like reach. Let me think about your offer, yeah? And then obviously you got my number, I've got your number, and you know, we'll just talk about this. As he kept going and going and going, I was like, do you know what, you can just stop here. Stop the car here. Like, I could get out and walk from here. It's totally fine. And just call me. Call me. Bobby, that man, whatever. Call me, it's fine. So he was like, yeah, you know, you better think about it. Like, that's the best offer you're going to get out here. And so. Yeah. Some people just have no shame, you know, like, honestly. Imagine if I had said yes, like, you would really let someone just rinse your whole life like that. Like, I could just sit at home, do nothing and rinse you. Like, you give me money, your hard-earned money for nothing. God. But just to kind of sum up the story, it really goes to show that some people have no shame, and it's terrible what people would do for some nookie. Like, I know pussy is golden, yeah, but bruh, you didn't have to lose your whole like moral ethics for some pussy. There are some really weird people out there, and if that's what you do, if that's what you like, then more power to you, bro. Maybe I should have done it. Now that I'm thinking back at it, I could have had a nice cushy life in New York if I had given this guy a chance, but I would never. It's a crazy offer and just kind of opened my eyes. Yeah, so it's kind of a bit of a funny one. Maybe some of you can relate to a crazy or a similar experience that you've had. And if you have, shout me out. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I know you guys love my craziness in my stories of these waste men that I've dated. And I hope that I can only bring to you some more stories of these waste men. But one day it will come to an end, and I have complete faith in that. And you know, so stay positive, guys. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Mwah!